YouTube, what's up? It's your girl T Love, social media, the queen. Hey, I know that I have not been keeping up y'all posted of what I've been doing, and I've been been busy trying to take care of my family and other things. I know that this story is probably old, and I also know that this story is probably a little too old, but it's still recent. So I'm gonna come out with some stories that's actually in and then out, and then I get them so many, and I kind of like be so busy. I do have an email, so I don't know if most of you all have it, but I probably will post it up on here. Um, let's get to the point. Maleah Davis, I think I'm saying her name right. You remember the little girl that was found decapitated in Arkansas? Well, I know this video is probably new to you guys, but the story is old to you guys as well. But a lot of these young girls get into these relationships and they mess with these dudes, and they think that once the relationship over, that these niggas don't be trying to take their babies. And what I mean by that is, when you are in a situation with a guy and you don't really know his background, you don't excuse me, you don't really know what kind, you don't know anything about being able to have a foundation to even think about what kind of man that you have around your kids. This young woman had this man around her kids. I guess she was trying to break up with him, so he decided to kidnap her child. And then he was saying something about, five guys or maybe three guys, Puerto Rican guys, they knocked me down and they took the little girl. After numerous days, the police was looking and they did the research, and he told the people that, she's missing, da 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 da. It took numerous days. Here's the thing. I commend the Arkansas police, because that baby that was taken like that, and I will say that the mother probably prior knew something, that baby was taken, and when he did say that she was taken, he did something to her. He decapitated her. And I tell people all the time, when you're dating somebody, you have to understand one or two things. You don't know their mental state. But this may not be the first time that he even done anything. The only thing different is he took that baby, chopped that kid up, hurt her, because the mama didn't want to be with him no more. It's very sad how when you get in relationships, and a lot of times women mess with men that don't like their kids. You got to understand, if you are in a situation or in a relationship with a man, why he needs to understand that you have kids. If he don't like your kids, that's not the man that you need to be with. A lot of females get caught up on a man because they figure though they need him. You don't need a man, especially if he does not like your kids and you still consistently trying to be with him. You know, just like another story where a guy and a girl had something to do with, I'm going to talk about that story too, where they had a situation, I forgot the name of the story, but I'm going to pull it back up, where the little girl dad feared that his baby would die. And eventually the baby died, and the boyfriend killed her, and I think the mom has something to do with that. But it was just tragedy, y'all. These young girls are having these babies, are getting in these relationships, and some of the times these dudes be having criminal records, backgrounds, child molesters, and everything. And the kind of female that I've always been, I've never really had my children around that kind of activity. I always, whenever I'm dating somebody or dated, I've always did a thorough background, so I've never had that kind of, thank God, never had that kind of situation. But to make a long story short, I fought the mother as well as the dude that did this to this little girl. Why? Because she left her baby in the hands of a nigga who had this kind of problem. You could just tell by looking at him that he has a criminal record and something is not right with him. You know, some people will just be gone off how well his dick is, how well sex is. A lot of women get caught up in that fantasy, man. A lot of women get caught up in that fantasy. And you don't really know if a man is calling your kids, your children or kid, bastards, then that is not the man for you. He's letting you know he's just there to fuck. He's not there for your kids. And he won't be there for your kids. A real man will be there for your kids. A real man wouldn't even put you through that kind of pain. Really. Excuse me. Seriously. A real man wouldn't put you through that kind of pain. And, you know, when the relationship is over, it's over. Apparently, I think this guy felt like if I take the child and hold her hostage or do something to her, maybe she'll want me more and get attention. But it just went out of the window, because at the end of the day, something was wrong with that man. You know, something was wrong. And it also stems back that something much bigger and drastic, major is really wrong. Something was wrong with that dude. And my heart goes out to this young lady's family. And this baby can never grow up to do any things that go to prom, do things that regular kids can do, because she died. When I first seen that it hit the news, y'all, I said, when I seen the video clip and I seen that he went into the woods and I seen him look like he had a bag, I said, that must be that baby in that bag. That's the first thing that I said when I saw that video. I said, that must be that baby in that bag. Those are her remains. And when I looked at it, I was like, it kind of gave me a back of a field of how you know when children get missing, but nothing happens. But it also stemmed back when he was saying the dude was running from the woods, and it looked like he already had a bag. But you know, after a while, when a dead body is preserved like that, it has a nasty, festering smell. So I already knew when that shit hit headlines. I said in the back of my mind, it's not over. I hope this family get justice. And I know for a fact, if that video was surfacing like that, that dude did something to that poor baby. The mother, she seemed so, you left this man with your baby. It should have been nothing to that. If you were done in this relationship, you were done. There should have been nothing else and no explanation for you to deal with this man. You know, he shouldn't even had no contact after. He shouldn't even had access to even picking your child up. So I fought the mother as well as I fought the guy. But the guy's wrong because he's an evil motherfucker and he's going to rot in hell. Anyway, though, I want you people to let me know what you think. I know the story is a little old. This week I got a better editing system. Bring some friends and family. It's not much of a YouTube channel, but it's pretty okay. I'm working it. I'm trying to. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. I want you to let me know what you think about this story. And I'm going to come back. I want to check into that other story about that story that was similar to this story. Take care.